Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, you guys. So the Oakland A's ownership group next week to visit Las Vegas and meet with Las Vegas officials and governing bodies about relocation and building the A's a brand new state-of-the-art stadium in Las Vegas. Look, I don't want to go through this again like we did with the Raiders. I just hope the Oakland A's ownership group don't let this linger on. Don't come back and say, oh, the meeting went very well. The ball is in Oakland's court, knowing that damn well they got a deal in place to move to Las Vegas. I just hope they just be honest and just say, hey, you know what? It looks like we're going to work on a deal to move the team to Las Vegas. And at least the fans and the citizens of Oakland and the Bay Area can just prepare for the A's to leave. Don't let this linger on for years, wondering if and when the Oakland A's will move. Because like I said, I think this whole stadium thing by the Howard Terminal, and I'm going to be honest with you, the Howard Terminal is in West Oakland. And then they talking about this project is going to cost $12 billion. Where the fuck is they going to get $12 billion from? Oakland don't even have a state-of-the-art fucking shopping mall. But you think they supposed to mysteriously come up with $12 billion. I bet you they ain't gonna ask for no buildings and all that type of shit in Las Vegas. They just gonna build a stadium. Like I said, this shit is just cap. I think the A's is gonna do the same thing the Raiders did. Is gonna play games to the last minute, and then they gonna try to play that, oh, well, we tried and all that type of shit. At least the ownership group of the Golden State Warriors just flat out say, hey, we moving the team to San Francisco. It's not no, if we can't get a new stadium deal in Oakland, we gonna move. No, they just flat out said we moving the team to San Francisco. Okay, that's cool. But I think the fans in Oakland deserve better, and I just hope that this don't linger on. I'd rather them just keep it 100 so we can just prepare for life without the Oakland A's. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's so many scenarios to this thing. One thing I could say, Libby Schaff, one way or another, she just gonna look terrible. She gonna be the mayor that lost 3 professional franchises on her watch. You know, and like I said, all that's gonna happen right now. Probably the finger pointing is gonna start, because to me, I believe it was a conspiracy to get all the teams out of Oakland anyway. Don't y'all remember about, well, this was a while ago, the guy that used to own Save Mart, he passed away. I think his name was Bob Patinici. And keep in mind, he tried to buy the A's. This dude was a billionaire. And one of the things they asked him, because it was always this issue of relocation for the A's, even when people wasn't even pondering the thought of the A's relocating, he said, hey, I'm gonna keep the team in Oakland. He said, if I need to build them a new stadium, I'll just build them a new stadium in Oakland. All of a sudden, they voted not to let the man buy the team. Keep in mind, there was rumors that Mark Cuban was interested in buying the Oakland A's. And they asked him the same thing. Would he keep the team in Oakland? He was like, well, why would I move the team? And you heard people say Mark Cuban will never get voted into Major League Baseball. Keep in mind, Mark Cuban also tried to buy the Texas Rangers, who are basically out of Dallas. I don't know why they just won't change the name to the Dallas Rangers, because they represent the city of Dallas anyway. Dallas really has 3 teams, you know. But it's just going to be a whole bunch of finger pointing when this is all said and done. At the end of the day, let's just keep it real. Oakland can't compete with Las Vegas. Oakland has nothing to offer the A's that Las Vegas can't 2 times. You looking at one of the biggest tourist cities in the world, and now they have the capacity, you know, and the population to carry a professional franchise. You know, 20 years ago, their media market wasn't that strong, but you know, Las Vegas, and then due to the fact that Las Vegas is going 100%, Las Vegas usually have around 1 to 2 million people walking around that city every weekend. So they can, you know, have an extra 40,000 in a baseball stadium, an extra 60,000 in a football stadium, an extra 20,000 in a hockey stadium. And I'm gonna tell you right now, basketball is coming to Las Vegas too. More than likely, the Phoenix Suns. So I'm just saying, I just hope this don't linger on because, like I said, the people in Oakland deserve better. I just want the ownership to keep it real. I don't want to hear none of this shit. Well, the ball is in Oakland's court, and they just play these mind games and just play with the people's emotion in Oakland because they don't need that. Like I said, I was born and raised in Oakland. I just don't want to see this done to the people in Oakland again, especially with the A's, like I said, and the Raiders. The Raiders did it. Now it look like the Oakland A is going to do it. So I just want the ownership group to just keep it real and say, more than likely, the A's are headed to Las Vegas after the meeting. I don't want to hear none of this shit about, well, we got to see what Oakland wants to do. The ball is in Oakland. Oh, yeah, I don't want to hear that bullshit. So like I said, if you disagree with what I have to say in this video, fine. Tell me something different, but don't disrespect me. Anybody disrespect me, I'm going to block your ass. If you disagree, you want to voice your own opinion about what's going on, that's cool. Keep in mind, like I said, going back to 1999, Romeo Must Die starred Jet Li and Aaliyah. It was predicted that the Raiders would leave Oakland again. Okay, and keep in mind, allegedly Mark Davis filed for a name change or trademarked Las Vegas Raiders like 20-something years ago. So this was possibly 20 years in the making, and the A's have ties to Las Vegas. So don't be surprised. All I'm saying is I just don't want this to linger on. The fans of Oakland deserve better. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.